She was just riding in a car, and her life snuffed out before she can even say blue, and she didn't have a chance. I want my mayor, I want my council people that we voted into office to understand where we're at. We're tired.
Raw emotion there from Sherry Sweeney at the vigil for her cousin, 10-year-old Demaya Ezell. Demaya was killed last weekend in a drive-by shooting in Toledo's Old West End.
Sweeney wants Toledo city leaders to take action against the bloodshed in our streets. Michael Sandlin is live at One Government Center in downtown Toledo tonight. Michael, what did the mayor and council members feel they have to change?
Mel, they all share a similar sentiment. They tell me that while they'll continue putting police officers on the streets and building youth programming, they tell me at the end of the day the best way to get justice for Demaya Ezell is for the community, not the city, to step up and speak out. A community is in mourning following the violent and sudden loss of 10-year-old Demaya Ezell while the shooter still roams free. Now, citizens are calling on city leadership to take action. In a written statement to WTOL 11, Mayor Wade Kapszukiewicz says that the city is already planning to add more police officers to the streets, triple youth programming, and make, quote, historic investments in addressing gun violence. But he makes clear that in his estimation, the community needs to help if they want to see justice. I want to lock up the person who shot Demaya and throw away the key, but that person hasn't been arrested. Why? Because I don't know who did it. Chief Kroll doesn't know who did it. Toledo City Council doesn't know who did it. But there is at least one person who does know who did it. The driver of the car Demaya was in. He absolutely knows who was shooting at him and why. There is a code of honor on the streets that prevents people from sharing information with the police. But does that code of honor still apply when an innocent 10-year-old girl is killed because of the decisions the adults in her life make? I sure hope not. For City Councilwoman Michelle Grimm, Ezell's death proves that there are improvements that still need to be made in the Glass City, suggesting that putting more into public safety will help control the amount of violence on the streets.
We need to put resources into public safety, including more detective work so we can actually solve these violent crimes and get these shooters off the streets. We need to crack down on illegal guns and pursue common sense gun safety measures to keep guns out of the hands of people who shouldn't have them.
Councilwoman Cassandra McPherson was one of the 3 council people who attended Ezell's vigil on Tuesday night.
We came because we care, and we wanted the family and the citizens of Toledo to know that we care.
She says she hears the community's calls for the city to step up, but echoing the mayor's statements, agrees that one major issue must first be solved.
What can we do? Employ the citizens to stop being silent, to speak up and speak out.
The current reward for information is $5,000. Councilwoman McPherson says she hopes the bigger number will entice people to give more tips to the Crime Stoppers tip line. Reporting in downtown Toledo, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.